Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the... Houston's return team will have that offense backed up. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Intercepted. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped after the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Smith wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. The give to the back. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
14, Houston, 0.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Smith dropping to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense and that speed. That's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The play action fake. Gets away from 1. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Johnson looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the running back gets his 2nd. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball.
All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. It's complete. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled immediately after the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Melton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He got it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here on third down. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made after the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sends it downfield. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. They'll try the run. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Houston going up tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Trying play action. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's York. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
3rd down coming up.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And the comeback is on. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And the defense drags him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He breaks a tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Giddens. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Now adjusting. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.